Hey, sweetness. Got a minute? I was hoping we could talk a little bit about something that I've been thinking about. It won't take long. I just want to bounce some ideas off you. It's nothing bad, I promise. Neither of us has done anything wrong. But I'd like to talk some stuff through before it gets to a point where one of us is less than happy, if that makes sense. It's a temperature check. A clarification, maybe? Whatever. Just don't worry. It's a conversation. Nothing more than that. Okay, so I know things have been kind of bonkers lately with work and everything for both of us. Speaking for myself, I've been super stressed, super tired. I know I haven't been a lot of fun to be around. No, it's true. I haven't, snapped at you or anything, but I know I'm not bringing my A game, which is fine some of the time, but I don't want to become someone that isn't fun to be around, you know? And you've been busy too, and so tired. I worry about how tired you are, actually. No, you haven't been at all like that. You've been fine, but I think we're losing some of the balance that we need. And I think that we're just sort of brute forcing our time together instead of, appreciating it, maybe? Let me see if I can make sense. So, we spend a lot of time together if you count it all up. We sleep in the same bed, we eat most of our meals together, we chill in front of the TV a lot, and most of the time, that's totally fine. That's all we need. I really like the vibe of just sitting next to you while we scroll our phones. No one has to talk, no one has to be entertaining. I like that. But I think over time, that can become kind of a crutch or a habit. And it can be easy to take each other for granted or make less of an effort with each other, especially when we're tired and cranky from work. I'll give you an example. You know how I do that thing where I pat your head when I walk past you and say you're cute? I realized I haven't done that in a while, and it's not because I don't mean it. I mean it all the time. But I think it's easy to get complacent when you're around someone all the time. It's easy to fall into the quantity of the time and stop paying attention to the quality of it. Because on paper, it's like, wow, we spend so much time together. It's great. But in practice, we need to make sure we're still looking after each other a bit during that time. Not all of it, but, some of it. Engaging with each other, maybe playing stuff together, being a little more active and a little less passive. I don't know if I'm making any sense right now. I'm tired, but when I realized I was dropping the ball on the head pat thing, I started to wonder what else we're dropping the ball on. I don't want to end up ignoring each other or annoying each other. I don't want to lose sight of what makes us good together, you know? I love you, and I enjoy your company, and I don't want you to ever question that. Honestly, I'm not talking about a big change. I like that chill time where we don't say much. I like that I can trust you enough that we can just sit together and not talk. But I don't want to take you for granted, ever. And I don't want us to get bored or tired with each other. I know we're both introverts. I know we both use a lot of our energy just getting through the day with work and stuff. We turn it on for our colleagues and coworkers. We have to be a certain level of friendly and accessible with them, and it's not like we're mad about it. We mostly get along with the people we work with. We want to have a good time working. It's not like it's a chore. But it does wear us out to be on like that. And then we're home together and we don't have much battery left for each other. No, definitely not. I never want you to be on with me. That would feel, artificial somehow. But I do want to make sure we have a little bandwidth left at the end of the day to be together in a conscious way. Quality time, the sort where we're connected, at least a little. Quality does matter more than quantity. And that's the flip side of this. We don't have to spend every minute together. We shouldn't do that. That's unhealthy. If either of us wants to go watch something alone or play something alone or just vibe on our own, we can. We both have the freedom to do that. And that's one reason why having some quality time matters so much. We can feel safe and okay to do things apart if we're secure with each other. And we get secure with each other by making sure that some of the time we have is that quality kind. The time that reinforces bonds and makes sure we're on the same wavelength and stimulates the feel-good brain chemicals. And also, it's fun. Of course, you're a ton of fun, even when you're tired and cranky. I love you and I love being around you in any context. Sweetness, that's my point. I don't ever want to look at you and see a stranger, or see someone that I brush off after a long day of turning it on for other people. I want you to feel as loved and cherished and seen as possible, because that's how I feel about you. You're my partner. You being happy is kind of the highlight of my day. Yeah, exactly. And this is where the confusion is, I think, because like I said, I don't want to lose most of that nice chill downtime where we don't talk. We need that too. We need to just vibe together and relax and unwind. But once in a while, we also need to invest in each other a little. That's the balance. We need to save a little energy and put it towards us. Well, that's the thing. It doesn't have to be huge. It can be going for a walk and talking, or kicking the soccer ball around at the park, or getting ice cream and driving out to a good spot to watch the sunset, or playing poker right here. Little things that put us back in each other's spaces in a more conscious way. Quality time doesn't have to be expensive or a complicated date or super focused heavy conversation. It can be playing Go Fish on the floor while we watch cartoons. It's that easy. So easy that it's easy to say, we'll do that another time. But I don't want to forget how to do those things with you. I don't want to forget how to connect with you. You mean so much to me. You deserve to be reminded of that, and also to have fun. We both deserve to have some fun together. Yeah, you're my favorite person in the whole world. I would rather be around you on your worst day than anyone else on their best days. And God knows, we've had a lot of worse days lately, both of us. It's been a rough few months. And I just don't ever want to forget how it feels to be silly with you or be playful with you. I don't want to lose that part of who we are together, because that's the fun stuff. We get so bogged down by everyday chores and work and errands and obligations and whatever else needs doing, and half the time when we talk, it's to remind each other to do something or call someone or deal with something. There's so much about the day-to-day that's just draining. And that's okay. That's just being an adult and doing what we need to do. But in between all of that, we need to make sure we're still having some fun together. If the only real fun we have is with other people, and the only time we spend together is low-key crabby and tired, we'll lose the best stuff. And I don't want to do that. Not ever. If we end up only having fun away from each other, how can things stay good? I love your laugh, you know. No, I'm serious. I love to hear you laugh and see you smile. I love how your eyes crinkle up at the corners when you're laughing so hard you can't breathe. I feel like I haven't seen that in a while, and I kind of blame myself for it. I haven't been fun to be around. I haven't been the one to crack you up like I used to. I've let the daily crap get in the way of reminding you that no matter what, you're my best friend. And you're my first choice for someone to play with and be silly with. And I want to see that smile and hear that laugh more often. Oh, sweetness, you are honestly amazing. I wouldn't trade this for anything in the whole world. Nope. And hey, I know it's easy to just assume things are fine, we're fine, because we go through the motions every day and we check in and all that. We're not ignoring each other, we're not cruel to each other, we're just... Yes, exactly. Complacent is the word. And I don't want to be complacent anymore. I want a little of our time to be us trying to crack each other up. I want us to laugh together and have adventures and make that quality time for each other. I think it'll help our moods in general, and I think it'll help us remember what we're doing here, why we're together. I love you too. I hope all that sounds okay. It's really not much, just a little something here and there to remind us, so we never forget. I can't imagine forgetting how much I love you. That's true. Mwah. Thank you for listening, sweetness. I appreciate it. And thank you for being open to trying something a little different. It means so much that you care when I talk about stuff. You'd be surprised, but I think the key is that we're both in it for the right reasons. We both want the other to be happy and safe and loved. And because of that, we're both in a good place to help each other stay there in that space. You've been amazing up to now, and I can't imagine you being anything less than amazing in the future. Thank you for everything, gorgeous. I'll do better at being a bright spot in your day. Maybe even make you smile more. I'll do better at making sure the time I spend with you is the good stuff. At least some of the time. Count on it. Hey, Sweetness. Special shout out to this audio's randomly selected Sweetness patron, Eldritch Arcanum. Thank you so much to all of my patrons. You make this channel possible. If you like what you hear, be sure to hit the subscribe button below, leave a like, and check out the links in the description for my other channels and ways to get cool perks for supporting me. Thanks for listening.